Can you feel it? The excitement's in the air. It's finally time of the year again. It's time for the Olympics. The Olympics make you set aside your cultural differences and your beliefs, and we come together to root for our country's team to win. It truly is one of the greatest spectacles in sports. The Olympic trials have just wrapped up, and we all know who has officially made the team to represent the United States of America. But before we can get too excited for this year's team, let's take it back to the very beginning so we can fully understand the significant history of the great games. According to Scholastic.com, it was created in the midsummer of 776 BC. A festival was held on Olympia. It remained a regular scheduled event, take place during the pre-Christian golden years of Greece. It was a testimony to Zeus, the most important god in all of ancient Greece, Pantheon. All the wars ceased during these contests. According to the earliest records, only one athletic event was held during these ancient Olympics. It was a foot race, about 200 yards, the full length of the stadium. The first and few only Olympians had only local people and were limited to one race on one day. Only men were allowed to complete and attend. In 632 BC, the format was extended to 5 days of competition. The growth of the games fostered professionalism among the competitors, and the Olympic ideas warned as royalty began to complete for their personal gain. Humans were being glorified as well as gods. To the modern Olympics now. According to History.com, the first modern Olympics were held in Athens, Greece in 1896. In the opening ceremony, a crowd about 60,000 people welcomed about 280 all-male participants from 13 nations who would complete 43 events, including track, field, gymnastics, swimming, wrestling, cycling, tennis, weightlifting, shooting, and the fencing, just to name a few. The evolution of the Olympics during the 20th century has resulted in several changes to the Olympic Games. Some adjustments include the creation of the Winter Games for sports that have snow and ice. They created a Olympic Games for disabled athletes. They also created a Youth Olympics for athletes that are under the age of 18. The games have grown so much, nearly every nation is now represented and has a really large fan base. With that fan base and all that televised sporting events, commercials have been used. The commercials normally have our favorite Olympic athletes on them to get people inspired. It's tradition in my family to watch the Olympics all together. It started with my great-grandparents. I remember going over there when I was a kid and watching the Olympics with them. And now I still go over there